Good morning, Cambrians. How are you all? This is Dalvinder from Cambridge International School. I welcome you all to e-portal of CIS Dasua. In our last lesson, we have done chapter number 4 of Supplementary Reader Moments. The name of the chapter was In the Kingdom of Fools, written by A.K. Ramanujan. Let's take a quick recap of the chapter. We took some of the glimpses of the narrator's biography. Do you remember? We have also discussed about him in poem number 2, Wind. We talked about the introduction of the chapter. In the Kingdom of Fools is a folk tale that brings to light the dangers posed by foolish people. It also emphasizes the view that foolish people can be very difficult to manage. They can be dealt with only by the wise and calm people. We discussed about the summary of the chapter, and then we discussed about the message that is given by the chapter. Actually, we get two messages from this chapter. The first one is to keep a distance from foolish people, and the second is, if by chance you encounter a foolish person, you should handle it wisely and calmly. And if I talk about the theme of the story is based on the theme that foolish people are unpredictable and can be very dangerous. So, one must stay away from, even if they offer benefits for some time. To check your understanding, we gave you a few questions to solve. I hope you would have solved all the questions. Let us start with our today's lesson. Today we are doing chapter number 5 of our English reader, that is Beehive. The name of the chapter is The Snake and the Mirror. We will complete this chapter in 2 parts. This is part 1. This chapter is written by Viacom Muhammad Bashir. Let us talk about his biography. He was born on 21st January 1908 and he died on 5th July 1994. He was popularly known as Baipur Sultan. He was an Indian independence activist and writer of Malayalam literature. He was a writer, humanist, freedom fighter, novelist, and short story writer. Noted for his path breaking, down to earth style of writing that made him equally popular among literary critics as well as the common man. As far as his works are considered, some of his notable works include Balya Kala Sakhi, Shabdangal, Pathu Mayude, Adu, Mathilukal, Janmadinam, and Anargaha Nimisam, and the translations of his works into other languages have earned him worldwide acclaim. And let me tell you about different awards that he has received. The government of India awarded him the fourth highest civilian honor of the Padma Shri in 1982. He was also a recipient of the Sahitya Academy Fellowship, Kerala Sahitya Academy Fellowship, and the Kerala State Film Award for Best Story. Before we start our today's lesson, I have a few questions for you. My first question is, how do you spend your time in front of a mirror? I have a few photographs to describe. Now, you decide what type of work or what type of activities you perform in front of a mirror. My second question is, how do animals react in front of a mirror? Let us watch a few videos which can show you the reaction of different animals and birds in front of a mirror. So, how were the videos? Funny, isn't it? Okay, now I come to my third question. And this question is, how do people react when they see a snake? There may be different possibilities. They may run away from there, or they may kill that innocent snake as well. So, what kind of person are you? How do people react nearby you? Just think about it. Let us talk about introduction of the chapter. The story is a narrative within the narrative. This means the writer tells us the story which was told to him by a homeopathic doctor. As we see from the title, the snake and the mirror are the two most important things in the story. This homeopathic doctor encountered a snake. The snake fell on the doctor. When the snake saw its reflection in the mirror, it was more interested in that, and the doctor's life was saved. As far as the characters of the story is concerned, there are two main characters, the doctor and the snake. My dear students, before I start with the explanation of the chapter, I want you to read the chapter thoroughly so that when I explain it in tomorrow's lesson, you are able to understand each and every section of the chapter. As I have given you 3 of my questions in the beginning, I have 2 more questions for you. The 4th question is, write your or your friend's experience of an encounter with a snake. You can write about your family's experience also, or your family members' experience also. Write your answer in the form of a diary entry. And this question can even give you an experience of diary entry. Then my last question is to write down all the difficult words you find in the lesson. Write down their meanings as well. With this, we come to an end of today's lesson. Have a great day. Thank you.